Yeah, so it's another component that is, this is from Jeff Cook at Reed Health. Another component that is overlooked in codes and standards is IT and their electric and cooling needs that impact the hospital's infrastructure and operations.
Right. That's key, Jeff. That's a very good pickup, because more and more our world is IT driven. You know, everything is IT driven. The requirements around cooling and things like that. You know, we have CTs that are cooled, that are water cooled. They're cooled by chilled water. When you have a chilled water shutdown, all of a sudden now you have an issue. But even power, you take down one CT, are they both on the same switch? How are your rooms divided? But when you come in and look at your IT infrastructure, where's the power coming from? A lot of the old systems, they might have had a redundant UPS or rotary power type system out there. Do you have them on generators? In a lot of cases, they may not be. They might have been a normal source fed to a UPS. Right? That UPS has 40 minutes of runtime, but has it ever been tested? How often are the batteries looked at? So that brings up a whole nother really deep dive into a risk assessment when you start looking at the IT infrastructure.
Absolutely. And you do that risk assessment, and it comes down to not knowing what you don't know. You may not find two things that you don't discover until the power's out for 4 hours.
Right. Exactly.
And going back, that's the beauty of the microgrid solution. I talked about running wires to equipment that already has wires run. If you go with a microgrid solution for your chiller plant, everything's solved for you. The conventional approach of trying to get essential power to everything you need to run a chiller plant or IT, if you try to make a list of everything that you need power to, you're going to miss something. You're going to miss a board in your BAS somewhere trying to get that chiller plant running, and you're not going to know until the day that you need it. With that microgrid solution, everything has power.
Yeah,
it's almost bulletproof.
yeah. That's where I think the power secure solutions they've come up with for us have been cutting edge, and things that were not thought of in the industry out there very long ago. And they've kind of really come to our rescue in a lot of cases where we have no physical ability to expand. We have to put a platform in an existing space that you pulled an old engine out and be able to put it back in, and then start to look at, all right, do we do the medium voltage gear, bring it in? Because that just solves a multitude of issues in areas that, your business occupancies, we all have occupancies that are mixed. You have a business occupancy next to a healthcare occupancy, next to a business occupancy, and they don't have power. But now when we come in with the power secure solution, the microgrid, that solves all that. And all of a sudden, boy, we never have power outages. Well, yeah, right. We just don't realize that, and it works well for us. I mean, it's been a game changer for us.
Back to your example, it was only 10 seconds. Don't get over it.
Right. Just felt like 5 minutes.
Yes, felt like that.
Right.